Hello, everyone. I am Jennifer Whitted, and I am recording my first ever podcast. I'm super excited to be here. I am a personal wellness, fitness, and weight loss coach. I help women over 30 with at least 2 kids, busy moms, lose at least 20 pounds in 90 days by balancing out their hormones, helping them reclaim their life and their inner badass as they carry out their lives and um, become more of who they truly are inside. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about weight loss and what I do and how this program came about. So I was my own experiment. And I used to think to myself, this is not the body that I imagined for my life. I found myself saying that, and I would think to myself, okay, well, how do you lose weight when you start to find out that you have a hormone imbalance, or maybe you're starting menopause, which I kind of started that early in my life. In my mid 30s, I started to notice that I was having some symptoms of perimenopause and things were changing, and noticed that the things that I used to be able to do when I was 20 to lose weight weren't working anymore. Like I couldn't just skip dinner, right? And I couldn't just go and do 20 minutes of cardio and then the next day my stomach would be flat again. So I felt like I was a little bit stuck. So what we have to do is sit down and take a look at workouts, nutrition, and how good is sleep. And that biofeedback is really important as you get a little bit older. And I used to ignore those things. I used to never appreciate taking naps. Let me tell you what, I love my naps. That is one of the best things that I really look forward to, is being able to sneak in a little nap. I feel so well rested and so good after I do, especially, when you're a busy entrepreneur, busy mom, you've got all of the things going and you can always work as an entrepreneur. There's never enough time in the day. There's always things that need to get done. So we start to feel a little bit off. And so just figuring out what to do is one of those things. And looking at diet, there's so many different options. There's hundreds. If you Google it, you'll find thousands of different diets, bad diets. Keto, which I think it's completely fine for the 5% of people in the world that don't mind completely cutting out carbs, but it's never sustainable for life. There eventually comes a time where you're going to want to eat carbs. And so keto isn't sustainable for a lifetime. So doing HIIT exercises is also another one that people will do, which it's good to do HIIT. I would rather see a client do a HIIT workout once or twice a week rather than just turn into a cardio bunny where they're on the treadmill or the elliptical or something for 30 minutes to an hour every day. They find that they're stuck because their body's adapted to that cardio and they're not losing weight anymore. Kind of the same thing as like keto. They finally realize that they're stuck and they're like, okay, well, I want to eat carbs. So now what do I do? And what do you do if you haven't been taught another way to do it? Cardio is essential for fat loss also, but it's a tool. It's not an answer. It's something that you use in conjunction with weight loss, weight training. Weight training should stay about the same in a deficit as maintenance and in surplus. Training volume and intensity should be based on your diet, depending on how you're eating. So you can change up the way that you eat, and learning how to eat is imperative for weight loss. Like, you can learn how to count your macros and eat that way for life. And it only takes like 3 months of learning how to track and log your food. And that's a short amount of time to invest in yourself, to be able to spend the rest of your life not worrying about it, because you know how much protein you need to eat. And then you can kind of fill in the gaps everywhere else with whatever you want. And learning how to recognize like 4 ounces of protein is usually about the size of your palm, and 6 ounces of protein is usually like out to the first knuckle in your fingers. And learning that will be life-changing. Like, you will know how to do this and lose weight and not starve yourself, and you'll feel satiated. And it won't matter if you go on vacation or if you have a date night or if you have a holiday. Like, we're in October now, coming up on Halloween, and then before you know it, it's going to be Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, and these holidays like sneak up on us so fast before we even know it, and so if you just take a little bit of time to invest in yourself and learning how to do this, you can literally do this for the rest of your life. And I've had clients that have stayed with me 5 years, and they usually have the best results. Usually the clients that stick with me at least 2 years get the best results and maintain it for the rest of their life. It's those clients that they could be a coach themselves when they're done with the training program that I offer, that have success. They reduce their A1C, reduce their cholesterol, their overall health in general is improved, which is like the most exciting part for me. But not only that, for women, it's them gaining the confidence, the self-esteem, coming into who they are truly meant to be in this world, instead of hiding behind shame, embarrassment, self-doubt, self-hatred, turning those things into a real version of who they were meant to be on the day that they were born. It is just the most awesome, most transformative program that if you get to experience it, you understand the importance of it. And so I really wanted to come on and just talk about that a little bit. When it comes to nutrition, a lot of times when we start doing macros, a lot of people will just find themselves eating the same thing day after day after day. And that's okay in the beginning, but and so sometimes I'll provide people with a meal plan to get started because they don't know what to eat. But as long as they don't quit after 3 months and they continue the program, they get to learn how to do their macros. And because in life, you're not going to stick to this meal plan for the rest of your life. There's going to be times where you're going to want to eat things outside of that meal plan. And not only does it improve your gut health to have variety of your food, because that's part of what we want to do, is heal the gut. And it also sets them up for a lifetime of success, of losing weight. And if they fall off track, they know exactly what they need to do to get back on track. I mean, it's very, very empowering for people to take this information and transform their life. And so that's why I felt the need to come on and share with you a little bit about me and who I am and what I do. And if you find this podcast informative and helpful, make sure that you follow along so that you can catch the next one, and then be sure to share this with a friend that might need to hear it as well. Super, super excited to share this journey with you, and we'll be chatting some more. So be sure to follow, and I'll see you on the next one.